camera ready?
Right. I'm used to like.
All right, so welcome to our PLC. And the first thing that we're going to do today is start to establish our meeting norms that we have. Since we are a new PLC group, it's important that everybody knows what to expect and what we value. And we need to agree upon it as a group. Does anybody have any ideas they want to suggest first for kind of our rules to structure and run our meetings together? I would say maybe we start and end on time so everybody knows the time frame and when we're going to be expected to be here. We kind of know this is when we're going to start, this is when we're going to end, so we can be ready for it.
What about like one person taking notes so we have
Okay,
reference?
perfect. So a note taker, start and end times. And then what about, let's see, what other ideas do you have? What's important to us as a group?
What about everybody bringing an idea or like a solution to a problem
Okay.
that we've been having on campus?
And what about if we promise to commit that while we're here, we focus and attend to this so that we can stick to our times and get things accomplished and then be done? Does that sound like something,
Yes.
everybody? Okay. And then after the meeting's over, I'll type everything up today so that we all have the minutes of it, and then we'll put it on our working agenda. Okay, so do you think we need anything else in there, or do you think that's good enough? We'll have our note takers, so we all know what's to be expected and follow up on. We'll commit to our start and end times. We'll commit to everyone actively participating and their voices are being heard and bringing those ideas. And then that we will stay focused and on task during it. And then maybe we just, on our agendas, we can put an area where if things come up that are gonna kind of take us off course, we can address it later. Like a little, what's that called? That's it, thank you, perfect one. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay, so we just did all our wonderful GRDPs and we have all of our data here for our classes. And I know we've been kind of talking before about how we really wanted to work on our literacy scores and improving that across the board. And so what do you think are some ideas that we could implement with our preschoolers to improve our literacy scores? What's kind of an evidence-based practice that we want to introduce and move forward with? Any suggestions?
What about dialogic reading?
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah. So, okay. We know with our dialogic reading, we want to use our different strategies. And so there's the crowd strategy and the peer strategy. And I know, Raniel, you just did a lot of this when you were going through your credential program, which is awesome. So you can help to be one of our leads on this. What class did you, or what book did you focus on when you were in school? Do you remember?
I can't remember. I had a couple because I
Okay.
had somebody. It's about an animal. But
Oh, yeah.
but-
Did you do I Went Walking?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay.
You remember? Yeah,
Perfect. I thought so.
yeah. Yeah. So basically, dialogic reading, we all know it, but the way I see it is, instead of the kids just listening, we engage them and let them tell the story to us, and they will, through that engagement, then we can embed things.
Yeah, because we know that the research really shows us by increasing their vocabulary, then they increase their comprehension and they're able to participate more. And so I know sometimes that can be hard because we have so many different levels of learners in our classroom, but the beauty of dialogic reading is you vary your questions based off of your kids at that time. So, you know, with some of our groups, like we might be asking very simple questions, you know, what is this? Or, you know, point to the, I can't even remember what animals were in I Went Walking.
There's a duck.
There is point to the duck, right? Was it a green duck? I don't remember.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, point to the duck or those types of things. Or some of our other kiddos who their language is more advanced, you could be asking those prediction questions and really kind of moving so let's see, coming up when we return from our lovely break, does anybody remember what our curriculum books are? We can look at that later too.
We're doing Trashy Town. We're focusing on community helpers.
Okay.
And Trashy Town is about a dump truck and the guy goes and picks up all the trash at the different places.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Snowy day.
Snowy Day, I remember that. That is a classic.
And there's also Trains by Donald Cruz. Another
Very, another great one. Is that the freight train one? Ooh, okay. All right, perfect. So we can start with those and kind of prepping our books because we'll want to go through and just make some sticky notes so we can write down some of our guiding questions to kind of keep us on task as we're doing it. And then we already have all our wonderful data from our starting point, and then we can start to collect data as we implement it and move along to see if it is helping to make more progression on our literacy. Does that sound like something everybody can do and it's feasible and practical? Okay. I think we have a really good plan then. What do you guys think? Any questions or comments or? So when we meet back again after the break, I will have the books prepped for us so then we can start implementing. And then we'll continue with our PLCs kind of moving from there after we start working on it in the classrooms. I think it'll be a great place to start. Yeah?
Good, sounds
Good.
Okay. Meeting adjourned. Look at that. We're gonna be on time.